Hey, good morning from Connecticut. Happy Wednesday. It is 4 a.m. Wednesday morning. It's a cold, snowy morning here in Connecticut. So I'm watching the news, and personally, I feel like it's the calm before the storm right now. Another feeling I get, I swear, when I watch the news, really, when I watch the news these days, I feel like I'm watching some kind of rumor mill from a high school. It feels like the leadership of Iran and the United States leadership. It's like watching two teenage boys or two groups of teenage boys. I swear to God. Uh, Initially you got the two pushing each other. You started. No, you started. And now we've progressed. Okay, remember Trump? So Trump killed Soleimani, and then he posted a picture of the United States flag. I'm not sure exactly. I don't know what that's about. But here's the thing. So last night, Iran retaliates. They fired over a dozen missiles at two of our U.S. troop bases in Iraq, housing our troops. They're still not sure. It doesn't look like any troops were hurt, but now here's the thing that just makes me wonder if boys ever really grow up. Um, I think it was the Iranian president after the missile attack. He posts a picture of the Iranian flag. It's so tit for tat. It really makes it. While the rest of the world sits here wondering if we're all going to die in a nuclear exchange worldwide, and it looks like we've got two teenage boys just pushing each other on a playground. Really, that's what it really looks like sometimes. Um, so anyway, some interesting stuff. Apparently, this is the freaky thing. There was a plane crash, a 737 taking off out of Baghdad, not Baghdad, Iran, out of the capital of Iran. I can't remember now, but it crashed taking off coming out of the airport. 173 were killed, I think it was. It says it was mechanical failure. It's just one of those weird things. It's not connected to the war at all. Apparently, it was going to the Ukraine from Iran to Ukraine. Apparently, it has no connection, and that was right after they fired these dozen missiles into Iraq to the bases. But again, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying the coincidence. It's just another weird thing. No connection though, apparently. Yeah. So it just seems like two teenage boys. It really does. And I think it was Graham. Then you get all the congressmen backing Trump, and it reminds me of the you got the alpha. Well, I've made videos before saying that I do not believe that Trump's a fake alpha male. But anyway, and then you got all the betas behind him, uh, cheering him on. Graham and what's his name, Mitch McConnell. I swear to God, it looks like it's like two teenage boys on a playground. Sometimes it's what it really looks like with the tit for tat. Here's the thing. This. I'm no expert, but I don't see any way that Trump and his ego could ever let missiles fired at U.S. troops go unchecked. He said that he's going to make a statement this morning. It's 4 a.m. Eastern time right now. Honestly, me personally, I would expect some kind of strike back like any second. I'm waiting for something to pop up on the news any second. I can't see Trump going on not doing something in return. At that point, you know what I mean? I think it's just the quiet before the storm. That's what it really feels like. It feels like it just keeps escalating. Um, I think this is what I really want to talk about. I've been investigating false crap going around, especially on Facebook. Man, Facebook is the birthplace of fake bullshit. I found lately, and it's just, I think, like they were saying back in 2016, Russia used Facebook to incite. the two sides, where we are now, the divisiveness in the country. Not that we needed any help, but I could see that because there's a lot of fake, um, just plain, like I was talking about a fake tweet yesterday about a draft. Um, well, this morning I was reading this article about Nikki Haley. I'm not exactly sure. I think she's a journalist or just a big mouth Trump supporter. On Hannity last night, and she said that all the Democratic candidates, the four, is there four or there six Democratic candidates, that they're all mourning Soleimani's death. That's what she says on live TV last night. That all of the our presidential candidates, the Democratic presidential candidates, are mourning the death of Soleimani, and the congressmen are all mourning his death. That is 100% completely, unequivocally false. It's so false that I've got the quotes, what each one has said, in a link below. All of the candidates have called Soleimani a murderer, a terrorist, a monster, blood on his hands. Not one of them has come anywhere near anything about mourning. Again, it's not that. You know, when even like with Bo, the fifth column, I think he got some comments about criticizing him, saying that it sounds like he's mourning, you know, that he's there's sympathy or mourning for him, and that's not it. It's just, you need a background on this stuff. Ignorance is never a good thing. I think if Trump and the rest of the Republican Party would have their way, they would just label this guy a bad guy terrorist. They probably post some picture of a guy in a turban and then end it right there. But that's not the truth. You need to know the truth. You need to know who this man was. You need to know background. You need to know the basis of all this, and because it's looking like it's going to kick off into a big situation. And they twist knowledge and intelligence, and they twist information into support for Soleimani. Giving a background of this man, of Soleimani, giving his background, talking about how the Iranians view him. That's not showing support for Soleimani. That's just simply giving a background, which I think is necessary for us, for the people of the United States to know this kind of thing. Misinformation is what fuels, not that we need any more fuel on this, but misinformation is and ignorance is what fuels a lot of this violence and bloodshed. So anyway, yeah, Nikki Haley spouting off about she says all the Democratic congressmen are mourning his death. That's insulting, and it's a flat out lie. Like I said, I got the link below. So there's really not a whole lot of news this morning. I like I said, Trump's supposed to talk this morning. He says he'll have a statement this morning. I'm waiting for something more to kick off anytime now. And that's where we're at this morning. All right. You guys have a good day. You'll be hearing more from me in a little while. Take care.